let's talk about the process and go through that briefly. And then we will also look at a few kitchen items that will come in handy, and then we'll actually start making some wine. First thing is that your wine, when you mix it up, you're going to mix it up in your bucket. Now, when your wine is in this bucket, it's referred to as the must. Once you add the yeast, at that point in time, it becomes wine, even though there may not be any alcohol, but technically that's when the must becomes wine. Once it's in the fermenting bucket, it will stay for about 4 to 7 days normally. It may take longer, may take less time. Every wine will behave differently. But when working with a kit, generally it's going to be in there about 4 to 7 days. That's the period we refer to as the active fermentation. Once the active fermentation has finished, and we'll use the hydrometer to measure that, we will transfer it from the bucket to our glass carboy, where it will sit for another about 12 to 14 days until fermentation is complete. At that point in time, we'll add some chemicals to stabilize and fine the wine, which will make sure that A, you don't have exploding bottles, and B, that you get a nice pretty wine when you're finished. At the end of the 12 to 14 day period, we will rack the wine, transfer it from the carboy to another carboy. If you don't have a second carboy, we'll show you how to transfer to your bucket back to the carboy. Once you transfer it back to the carboy, the purpose of that transfer, by the way, or racking, is to remove the sediment. When we transfer it back, we will add chemicals, as I pointed out, to clear your wine, stabilize your wine. We'll let it sit in the carboy for a while longer until it clears. An additional racking may be needed to help it clear. Once it's cleared, we can bottle the wine. Now, I also have some nice household tools that come in very handy for making your wine. We have a kitchen spoon. We also have paper towels. As I found, I can't seem to make wine without making some mess, so I try to control it. Paper towels come in handy for that purpose. We also have some funnels that can come in handy. We need some measuring cups. We need some measuring spoons. A bucket comes in handy for mixing your cleanser, and for storing your sanitizer, a nice glass jar works very well.